This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and we are here for tonight's practice for the Pacific Majors Copper Classic, which is going to be a very interesting race, something I'm not very accustomed to. Running the Silver Crown car at Old Phoenix, the very difficult to drive Phoenix. So I am running with the Elite West Racing team with Michael Thompson, Richie Hearn, and a handful of other very good drivers. I'm out here practicing with Cody Wyman, Michael Thompson, Richie Hearn, and Thomas Lovelady. So running with that team in the Pacific Majors, which again is one of the biggest, best racing series that you're going to find in iRacing. And they run a very cool series where each race we've done has been a completely different discipline. So we started out with the 2.4 hours at Daytona, and that was one discipline. Then we did the full 500-mile Daytona 500 style, NASCAR style, and now we're doing the Silver Crown at Phoenix for 200 laps in the race that'll go on this weekend. So I'm here practicing with the guys, trying to get up to speed and getting it to where I can perform well enough in a car that I'm not very familiar with. So we are testing a few things. This is also my first time really streaming what will be my new racing streams. And I see right now my face looks a little overexposed, which is kind of hard to imagine, being that I actually have almost no lights on right now. So we are testing everything. We're testing our volume levels, we're testing our video, we're testing everything just to make sure it looks good. Looks like the pedal, this is very interesting. I need to make a lighting adjustment right now. Give me 1 second and I think I can cure all of these problems, and then we'll get down to business. I am not mistaken. Yep, look at that. Alright, there we go. Much better. So, I do have a setup that was given to me by Richie Hearn, and then Billy Strange, who has experience in these type of cars, helped me out with the setup and got it a little more comfortable. That's what I'm going to be running right now. Hello, Bakersfield. I'm also testing out Mouse Without Borders for the first time, so actually seeing, I'm running two computers simultaneously, in case you're wondering what is different about the stream. So hopefully you'll be getting a very, very clear picture of the game. And some clear picture of what's going on with me. So let's see what we can do in the Silver Crown. For starters, I have the wrong audio. I installed Windows Without Borders, and some reason it reset a bunch of audio and video changes, which is really unfortunate. So bear with me here. System default is what it changed on it. And at least you guys can see what I'm doing now. Alright, there we go. And that should give you guys the audio now, which I don't think you had either. Let me see if I see game audio. Yes, I do. Alright, so let's see what we can do in the Silver Crown.
Outside.
My teammates right there. There's one.
Clear
Cody
outside.
Wyman and Thomas Lovely. We'll follow them around.
Got it there, Cody?
Car stop, down low.
Car is such a handful. One false move on the gas pedal and you're done. Ah, too low, too early, too low. Finding that with I have my force feedback turned down really low. This is a super powerful wheel, of course, but I put so much, I call it faux force feedback. When you just start resisting resistance that isn't there. I don't know how many of you plague yourselves with that in sim racing, but it's something I have fought for a career of it, to be honest with you. Come on, come on.
Car stopped ahead.
Go, go, go.
Outside. Clear outside. Car inside.
He's going way inside, more than
Clear
me.
inside.
Into the folder. How do I watch it again? We're on the main screen. Go into
Oh, he's turned so much earlier than I do. And gets off the corner way better than I do. I need to get into one early, or...
What's up, Sean?
Yeah, it is. Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing good. What setup do you have on there right now?
It's a slightly adapted one from the one I got off Dropbox like 3 days ago from you.
I'm going to send you a setup right now. It's set up more for the 50 watt heat race. It's got really less fuel and everything. That's what we're running right now.
Copy. I'll try that right now. Oh, I forget you can't downshift.
Pretty consistent, 25 miles, 26 kilometers a lap over the course of 40 laps.
Sorry about that, you guys. Alright, let's see what you guys are talking about here. Oh, screen thingy. Oh my god. I'm sorry, you guys. Amateur hour at the Simpit. There, did you want to see? Oh man, I'm such a goofball sometimes. Alright, now you guys got to actually watch the other part. Oh, well, at least we have 3 screens up, so you at least got to see something else. Nice sim racing flight sim. It's a fine, fine wheel. What do you think comparison-wise?
Sorry, Steve, I was trying to get the top there.
You like that one way better. There you go.
No worries.
Alright, is this better? Whatever you do, don't ever downshift into first. It just locks it up and stops the car. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I saved her.
That's surreal.
Right?
I am just running way wide everywhere right now. I gotta slow it down a little better. Man, this thing definitely turns. Oh, a little too patient on the gas and it got loose on me. Man, this car makes you really understand what 10, 15, 20% of throttle means. $200 laps at Phoenix. And these little beastly things. #20th. Ah. Ah.
I just got the right rear there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck.
Yeah, on power center off in 1 and 2. It's just so tight.
Ah. Actually, there's Richie and Thomas. I want to trail them.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, that little stagger on the front.
That shouldn't really affect drive center off though on power.
True.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Actually, I've been fighting that mid-corner country understeer forever.
Copy. I tried going the other way with rebound and pulling it out to see if it works the fronts a little better. Have you added more?
No, I haven't.
Copy.
I just gotta see how that would help.
Just to keep the weight to the front of the car when you get back to power.
Yeah, true that.
Sorry guys, I don't have a lot to say. I'm very all-in concentration-wise.
Outside. Clear. Inside. Stay high. Clear.
Yeah, I'm going way wide. He's already turned more than I am. See that?
Yeah, drive it off the corner there, Sean. Right now, it's just for the rapid. Just get on that drive off the corner.
Yeah, how's he gonna get turned there? Yeah, you get the car to rotate a lot more and better than I do into one.
Well, it's really susceptible to how deep you go in, how you brake, how you get off the brake. It's just the timing of it all, and just kind of letting it roll a little bit through the corner, and then getting it straight, and then back on the gas. It's a really fine touch there.
Yeah, I can see how you're getting in, so I just got to get that angle. Sound. I was going to turn down. The game is fully turned down. I can't
And you
hear.
gotta be fast on that wheel too.
Injafaz, it is 8:49 for me. It is late for me to be streaming, but I wanted to be practicing with
pit stops. So, because we're gonna have to stop for fuel. Under yellow, you'll be able to change front and rear tires under 40 seconds. So that's less than a lap under yellow.
Copy that.
Fuel fills up pretty fast, and I'll calculate all that out in a day or two, what we need. I'll probably wait until 50 laps to go before I really think about doing any of that.
How is the tire wear in comparison to fuel load?
Well, you're definitely going to wear out that right front before anything else. That's what I noticed when I did a 100-lap race last week or whatever. It's going to be important to have the weight jacker set up because you got 500 pounds of fuel sitting on the rear axle. And so that's where the weight jacker is sitting on that right rear. So if you go up on the weight jacker as the fuel burns, you know, it'll help keep the car from getting too loose. You just got to play around. It's really sensitive, so I recommend putting it on there, and it really affects the very exit of the corner, and just kind of playing around with it. I don't really fluctuate between -1 or up 1 or 2, just right around that area.
Copy that. So, like, after a certain amount of burn, you'll probably just go 1 click when it seems a little too crazy?
Yeah, if you're starting to get a little bit loose, 20, 30, 40 laps in, I don't know the magic number. You don't be afraid to go up a little bit, up 1, or even if it's tight, you can go down 1. You just got to be careful of the snap oversteer, but it's a real useful tool on there. Just, if you do set it, and then you go in the pits and make a change, it doesn't go back to 0. It stays at where you're at.
Okay, copy that. Thanks. Alright, we gotta get this thing into 1 better. Seems like he's getting in earlier, but he must get it turned more.
You just gotta work on your timing, on your braking, when you get off the brake, and how you start applying the throttle.
Not like that, Hearn.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when you top. Yeah, when I was behind you, just a little bit late to get on the gas. I don't know if you're pushing a little bit through the middle. I don't know. It's just really sensitive to all that. Timing with all that.
Car inside. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
It really gives you an idea of where we're going to fly. I know it's kind of cheating a little bit, but
Ouch. Damn it. Later, Lionheart. Thank you, Thomas. Hey, Ron. Hey, ProSim. Hey, William. Hey, everyone. Just some late night practice for what should be a very fun, interesting race.
And then Sean, on the restarts and stuff, or the starts, you're going to have to dip that clutch. You're going to start in 2nd gear, you got to dip that clutch to get it going. So you might want to practice that a little bit as you leave the pit lane and get a feel for it.
Copy that. Thank you.
Otherwise, you're going to get your ass run over.
little early on the gas.
Outside. Clear outside.
Am I slowing down too much?
Just a little bit, but I just mistimed it. Definitely don't want to be braking too hard. You want to brake just enough to set the front of the car. You're going to brake a little harder into one, but a little less time. And in turn 3, you can kind of drag that brake a little bit, but you don't want to kill it. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to. Turn 3 and 1 is so different.
Copy that.
This is probably by far the hardest car I've driven.
How's the qualifying for this one? Same as Daytona, so your qualifying will get you in the split?
No, it's going to be a little tougher. So basically, positions 1 and 2 will be locked in the pro split. The pro split, I think, are only going to have 20 cars. Then they'll have 50-lap heat races, and the top 9 from the first 2 heat races will make the main event.
Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna have to perform.
Yeah, I mean that time I laid down that's on here right now, I jumped in right at the beginning. That was my qualifying setup. Just gonna try to finish in that top 9 to get in that pro. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough, but you know, we can do it.
Right on.
There's going to be a lot of yellows. I know that. So it's just a matter of track positioning.
Whoop. Yes, it is very late for me, but... Oh, thank you, ProSim. I encourage everybody to do something like that, and we're going to see more from Dave.
All right, Jody.
No, you're good.
Did you try that rebound change on that yet, Tom?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It felt like it made it tighter.
I think that's why it's already set so low.
I did just pull some cross out and it felt a little better.
That's what you can do that with the weight droppers. That's why you want to have that on there. You can change it pretty quickly.
That worked.
Ah! Bad line, bad line.
Well, you can sit in the garage and play with it and see how much it changes real quick.
Go! Oh, get out of here!
So that's what I'm saying. You change it on a track and come into the pits, it's going to stay at that change, so you got to remember to zero it back out.
I was aiming
Outside.
for whoever was stopped on the back. And they just
that was me. I'm like trying to get off as quick as I could. I saw you coming.
And then Tom, when you and I were running, you can see how hard it is to pass, too.
Yeah, for sure. That's where that line into 1 helps so much.
And then if you go into turn 3, you can get that left rear tire on that right. I'm trying to do the yellow to help it turn a little bit.
Yeah, I was playing around with it and you can see it's kind of rubbered up.
Just going to do it in 1 and 2, otherwise it loosens that thing up real quick.
Copy.
so don't forget a turn off button.
There we go. Oh, and then I got on the gas too early. I am still losing those guys.
Slow car down low. Go high.
Alright, so that's
Slow
using
car
Richie's
ahead.
setup.
Go low.
Now we're going to go back and try what me and Billy, what Billy put together for us. I should have practiced a pit lane, since I will have to pit in this silly, silly car. Nah, it's a fun car. No knock, did he? Oh, that's a real shame. It is a beast and it is a blast. Alright, we're gonna go back to Billy setup. Let's see how that works for us. I'm starting to break a sweat. Oh, that's really, really sad to hear.
Couple of clutch kicks, good to go.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Oh, we only have 5 laps of fuel. Alright, well, let's do something faster.
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
If I goose it right in that pocket, what happens? Alright, let's go into pit lane, see what that's all about. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No first.
Well, I've been out about 20 laps, so I'm still running 9s.
Same.
45 is pace, or pit lane speed.
I'm not sure about that little front stagger yet.
Yeah, 10-4.
Does this thing stop straight is what I want to know.
Missing that's going to be important.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm still jerking it around and gassing it, not rolling. I gotta just think of a really long throw on that gas pedal. Oh, I'm getting my pit service no matter what, huh? Okay. Thank you.
Well, my wife just told me Stephen Hawking just died.
Ah, you guys are all over it.
He's got in a wheelchair, right? Or that
Yeah, 10-4.
Up into the marbles, marbles.
Slow car ahead. Go low.
Well,
Yeah, don't do that. I think I'm dead.
I would say so. That was a big hit when he landed in mid-lane.
I got caught up on the wall. I couldn't get off of it.
God, I can't even get more out of my
I think I'm gonna bail too.
light on fuel version.
Cody, I'm gonna send you a setup that we're running right now. It's your setup for the 50 case. And so
Car inside.
we're running right now.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Inside.
223 laps.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Yeah, this is good. Good, sweet. Down the saturator.
Yeah, see you guys.
Hey. Well, Cody, I would just show you that setup so you can try it if you want. Is that the heat race? Yeah, I made a small change to it in the left front. I stiffened up the left front a little bit, like 50 pounds. And lowered the front slobber a little bit, which I'm not sure about. Play around a little bit. That's what I've been running. That's what I was running when I was behind you on.
I cannot figure the line out on this thing. Come on. Never left. No.
How's it going there, Sean?
Ah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Your lap times are not bad. You know, a lot of these people, like I put my lap time I did was on a qualifying setup. So I just kind of work on being consistent. And like I said, it's really sensitive to how much if you brake if you go in just a little too deep, it ruins the whole corner. So you just gotta just find that happy balance there.
Are you braking early and letting it roll more?
Yeah, like I'm a little harder on the brakes in one, but really it's not that hard. I get off the brakes, let it coast, let it rotate, and so I can be positive on the gas. Same thing in turn 3 and 4. Lightly on the brakes, get off the brakes. I might squeeze on the throttle a little bit to kind of help rotate it, but I'm really never getting full throttle until about where those dotted lines are, where the pit entry is. You know, I'm really just being real careful with it.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm really overdriving the thing. I have to smooth it out and slow it down kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, this is probably the hardest car I've driven, so it's just really sensitive to your input. So, you know, you're doing fine. Just, you know, you're right there. So just find what works for you.
Right on, right on. Thank you. Talking to Richie Hearn, who's sitting number 1 in the room. Words of wisdom from a real-life IndyCar driver. Have I been trying to kind of trail brake a car that doesn't like to trail brake? I mean, why would a car with such a tiny wheelbase like to trail brake?
Car stops down low.
Ah! Alright, little improvement there. Ah, we are going open wheel. Alright. That's right, even got the shoes. We are doing a lot of new things here today. Alright, I think I need to stretch my legs. How many people are now in the room? John G's in, but he's not in on the track. Too bad. There's my teammate, Cody. Alright, I need to cool down just a minute. How is the stream looking? How is the audio mix? How is everything on your guys' end? We've made a lot of changes. Just so you know, any of you watching, I basically, the next time we have an endurance race, 24-hour, 12-hour, I'm going to be able to run exactly this during the race. No more of that one crappy camera looking. This is a second computer doing the entire stream. My racing rig doesn't even know what's going on. And so far, things are looking pretty good. Tom, I don't think we're going to get that out of him. Awesome, thank you, Gas. Later, ProSim. Alright, so we have made some massive improvement. Means tomorrow night when we do our Attack the Track, we'll be able to do this. When we do our SRS race on Thursday and Friday, we'll be able to do it just like this. Great. Very good to hear. Alright, I need to cool down and rest my arms. Believe it or not, that is... Ooh, I didn't mean to flex. I'm not trying to flex in front of you guys. I don't want to flex in front of you guys. I'm going to leave you guys watching this. I'm going to step away, cool down, get some fresh air. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll do one more session with a little more relaxed and see if we can improve on where we left off. I need to... Definitely need to cool down if I'm going to get any quicker or faster. I have a... Yeah, my audio on that end is a mess and a half, so that will adjust things. I'm hoping I can crank up Discord. Everything got reset when I went to... Just so you guys know... I'm using Mouse Without Borders. Thank you, Dennis, for pushing and pushing. And I am actually operating the second computer from this computer. So I'm fascinated by what I'm actually accomplishing here. All in part and due to the help of the patron group mainly. A bunch of guys have helped me out in a handful of ways to get us to this point. But I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're getting there, yes. No, it is not. It is the pathetic show. It's like the BB gun show. Ah, so sad. What used to be. Yeah, we just, I'll be right back, you guys. I need to find something to drink. Alright, I'll be back. Oh shit, what happened? Oh man, I'm sorry you guys. Isn't that terrible? Is that the end of our session? Oh, what a terrible way to end the show. I'm sorry. Another amateur hour moment. Saturday, yeah.
Well, hello.
Disconnect from that. I will have to make some more audio adjustments. What happened? Wait a second. What happened, you guys, while I was away? What the heck? Did my center screen go black? Just out of curiosity. This is so weird. This is why I was a little concerned about doing mouse without borders. There's some blackness. Alright, we're back. I was gonna say, that was really weird. I think that was mouse without borders acting up. I didn't get kicked. It just shrank my screen down to nothing. Maybe I left the mouse in a weird spot.
No.
Alright. Let's see if we can improve on that time, you guys. Also, I need to take advantage and practice a start each time. Alright, that's not too hard. Stay low, let the mark go by.
Howdy, guys. Howdy, guys.
Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, too much. We are doing better, though. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it really, when I put mouse without borders on, it reset my audio and my surround vision settings for NVIDIA, which was a little weird, and then I was able to get everything back up again. But it, like, really confused and put iRacing into, like, some micro, little tiny window. Hi, Max. Oh, just a fraction early. My spotter is not coming up because I believe I've had people in the spotter position. Well, right now it's turned off. We'll put report laps on, that'll help. And the volume of my spotter is as loud as in-game chat. Yeah, the apron. I should have Billy log in my account and drive in my name. People are like, wow, look at Cole go. What is it doing? I have mid corner understeer. It's funny because at the exit I am loose, but from mid to 3/4, especially in 3/4, it just doesn't really turn. I don't know, it's weird. It's like here's the thing, the window of margin on this car is like here. So if I'm too slow, it's super duper loose. If I'm too fast, it has understeer. This is a league, so you need to join. It's Pacific Majors. That is who I'm running with, and they're a well-known iRacing league, and they have, I mean, for the Daytona race, I think they had 4 splits. So when you saw me run my Daytona 500, I think that was the 3rd of 4 or 5 splits. No, it's open setup, Glenn. Alright, let's see if we can hear a spotter now. Billy, I just feel like I'm still not finding both spotter and in-game voice both need to come down. Decibel offset. I'm trying to get them so I can hear it. Maybe those have to go to a secondary sound card or something, because when you were hearing Richie and them talking, that was Discord. So I would be able to independently adjust that. But the thing about it is getting it so I could hear. I couldn't hear Richie when I was driving. So right there, I still feel like I'm a little understeer on entry. But I don't know.
26.462.
I haven't heard that guy in ages.
Car stop down low. Go high. 26.195.
So hard to tell you what the car is even doing. It's doing everything. Understeer, right there. Under, but I think I dinked that right rear. I don't know if our camber's out of whack.
26.23.
A little bit of under going in. Under. And then loose once we cross the hump. Understeer until then. It actually feels pretty good going into 3. A little bit of understeer on entry if I keep it hot. And then obviously loose once I'm trying to get to full power on exit.
26.318.
I think I might have hurt the car. Ah! I'll look at the rebound on the left rear. I had the spotter completely turned off, Tom. And I was able to hear him at that level. Not control, we want garage. Rebound, left rear. Rebound stiffness is +1. Yes, apron. Eric, I'm doing great. How you doing, bud? Right on, Brandon. Add one. Thank you, Billy. Peru. Hello, Peru. I have friends whose family is from Peru. Take one out. Okay, the other way. Tom, no. If you don't like audio mix, tell me what you like. Too early on the gas.
Gas stopped up high. .258.
Feels like it turns into 3 better. Apron.
.212.
Damn, that hurt my thumb. Fuck. I didn't say that. You guys didn't hear that, did you? I just made my stream ineligible for monetization. Max is hot, always. Eric, I do this 90% for work. I used to do a little more part-time work, but it's dried up, and or work I don't feel like doing anymore. Okay. If it's tight, center off, letting the rear come up quicker. I think I could have saved that, Brandon. I just got a little greedy. I'm reading back on what Billy said. One out. Okay, okay. Alright. Yeah, if Josh is going to spot, we're going to have to get him a megaphone to overhear this car. You know, what if I were to not left foot brake? Is that hurting me? Oh, this is gonna be weird. That foot hasn't touched the brake in 10 years. My left foot doesn't know what to do, sitting there doing nothing. I just noticed something. I'm gonna have to change the linearity on my gas pedal, which right now is perfect for what I normally do and is wrong for this car. And I'm not gonna have time to do that before the end of this stream. What's going on is my initial bringing on throttle amount, which if you watch my foot, is about this much. Which in my mind is like 10, 15, 20% of the pedal movement. And I'm getting nearly 50% gas. And I want that to be 10, 20% right there. This to me is 50, that's full throttle. 50. Right there, I'm getting... So again, I've had these set up for years to do road racing. And that's something I'm gonna take care of between now and the next time we stream. And one of the cool features about the Bricmotech is you can actually change profiles with the linearity or curve or whatever you want to call it on all the pedals. But right now I'm noticing on those last few laps I was actually watching my bringing on the throttle because I'm getting some weird understeer, and I'm like, why? I'm trying to ease on the throttle, and I'm getting this understeer push. That shows you how road racing, and I'm still calling it understeer. I get this push as soon as I come on the gas. Well, because I'm giving it like 50% gas and lifting the front wheels. So yeah, I think right now that's actually killing me, and I was just looking at it on watching the replay. Let's see what was going on there, but I was purposely looking up and checking because it was something I suspected. Excuse me. So right there, that even is still a third, but to me, I'm only pressing like 10%. And I was getting not quite 50%, maybe more like 35, 40%. Look at that. I don't think I'm at half throttle. I don't want to be at half throttle at that moment. So it's preventing the ability. Yeah, it's sort of a drag racing setup right now. Yeah, Billy, I can, but I can't remember exactly how to do it how I want. So I'm not going to sit there fumbling with you guys on the live stream right now. That's all. So I got to go find my user manual or the online instructions. It's been a while since I made that adjustment on these. But it's not a calibration, Bucho. If you look at the calibration, we're just fine. It's just it's just right there. To me, this should be this much should be when I'm there. It's just the linearity is all from this point forward is where all of the distance. Look at that. That's a lot of throw for that much versus that much throw for that much. If that makes sense. Yeah, I am on like the super aggressive right now. If they had a force factor like they do for the brake pedal, I would be able to accomplish the same thing here. But anyway, that's a change I'm going to make right. Well, not right this minute. I'm actually getting a little tired. It's already 9:45, and I have a few other issues to attend to this evening before I go to bed. But I will need to do another session of this for a few reasons. One, I might need to get some communications and audio adjustments made and adjusted and give one final test before race day on Saturday. And I want to get another session because I think that right there was causing me a lot of problem. When I was talking about getting understeer mid-corner, that is what was doing it. And then because of that, I started playing the catch-up game from that moment on. So I think that'll help me out a lot in terms of smoothing out what has been very aggressive. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of late night streams this week. If in case you guys didn't hear yesterday, but Nim Cross, actually that was this morning, but Nim Cross, the chief steward of iRacing, he is gonna be on the show for a live interview at 10 p.m. So that's 15 minutes from now on Friday night. So if you guys want to hear all about kind of some of the things that led to the inception of iRacing, a lot of that came from Nim Cross. He was one of the first employees of the company, hired directly by John Henry, and it should make for a very cool interview. If you don't know Nim, you'll be blown away by how important and influential he is in sim racing behind the scenes. So, oh yeah, I can see people doing that, Billy. Yeah, having a third-party software to modify pedal inputs, to be able to change the curves. I mean, it would be kind of cool, honestly. You know, you think of like a musician with a guitar, and I don't know what any of it's called, but you have all those boards where you can change the things with your feet pedals. You know, it's like, well, wouldn't it be cool? And any pedal manufacturers out there, you know, the coolest thing you could do for me is give me a thing. I mean, like Fanatic has the little dial for the brake. Number one, let me know what 1 and 10 mean, not just some random dial that I don't know what it really. Well, I do, but I mean that it's not intuitive as to what it's doing. But gosh, give me a little box I can put here that I can adjust all 3 curves on the fly if I needed to. It seems like it should be that easy, and it's the kind of control setting that people would want. And if people are paying for third-party software to do something, why not just build it into the hardware? I'm not a hardware guy. Maybe that can't be done, but it sounds reasonable to me. So anyway, Nim is the hammer in iRacing. That is absolutely right. So, and if you don't know him, you'll learn something about him. And the only clue I'm going to give you is if you watch this stream and I change my driving style, that's all you're going to know for now. But if you've ever raced to Nim, it's not a given that you would be faster than Nim. He's a very fast driver, and that's on road and oval. If you've ever lost to Nim after that interview, you're going to be even more blown away by the fact that you lost to Nim Cross. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a test in so many different ways. This was a test for me getting out there in that sprint, in the Silver Crown car once again, just trying to get comfortable. It's such a different type of car from what I'm accustomed to driving. And then beyond that, going one step further, testing the stream with you guys, just, again, another shakedown. Not sure what went on there with the the windows without borders, and if that's what led to that screen change. Hopefully that's not something that would happen in a race. Nim Cross, he is the chief steward of iRacing, or as Tom called him, the hammer. So if you do something egregious in sim racing, he's the person who's going to give you the smackdown, and maybe even give you a suspension from iRacing, which does happen. You gotta be pretty dumb and pretty deliberate to get it, but I've had a protest filed against me. It was not upheld, but I've had it filed. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be here with an Attack the Track in our sim racing system series in the 90s DTM cars. Be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with the pit stop. And we'll probably be throwing in another practice session with these cars. I want to have a good standing, and it's going to be, as if you heard earlier, it's going to be very tough to make the main event. So I'm gonna have to really get on my A game, and right now I'm really well off the pace of some of the fast guys here. So lots of work to be done before we're going to be able to have a chance even. So that is going to do it. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being part of the pit crew, hanging out and just helping me get faster. Thank you for your help once again, Billy, and all those who had good input on what we could do differently, both driving line, setup, and everything. Had a good time with it myself. So we'll see you next time. That's going to do it. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.